Good morning. I hope you are having a wonderful day so far. It is now part 2 of our little vlog series here. Today I am going to show you my full day of eating on a training day, on a work day. So look at this mountain of stuff. It looks like I'm leaving for like a whole weekend, but it's only gonna be for like 9 hours or so. I'm having my little car bag with some this is intra-workout, so some electrolytes and aminos from PE Science, as I showed yesterday. So check out yesterday's video if you haven't seen that yet. Then I actually put in here a little bit of high volume, also from PE Science, because they sent over a few sample packets. So I just ran through them, and I actually had some high volume yesterday during when I went on a run, and it was really delicious and made me feel very, very nice. So we'll try that. Today's pre-workout drink of choice is going to be this Ghost. So my favorite pre-workouts when it comes to energy is not actual pre-workout, but energy drinks. And there I either have a Ghost or a Celsius watermelon. I usually have 3 Ghosts and 3 Celsiuses a week, and circle them however I want. And then today's pre-workout snack of choice is this Fit Crunch bar. I actually just placed an order of Fit Crunch cookies and cream, I think, to try, because I haven't found my favorite flavor yet. So I'm still looking for the perfect pre-workout protein bar. I love the new Alani ones, but you can only get them on their website for now. So I'm waiting until they are available on Amazon. But yeah, that's it. And here I have my lunch for work. I gotta grab my work backpack as well. Then I have clothes to change and a huge bag of additional stuff because I have to stop at the dry cleaner today to drop off some clothes to get dry cleaned. Anyway, it is pretty early. It's 6:30. Normally I leave here by like 6:45 to be at the gym by 7, but I woke up early today. I woke up at like 5:30 and just got the day going. I already took out the dogs. They're nice and sleepy again. That's what they pretty much do all day, so it's pretty easy to have 2 of them right now. Anyway, gotta go to the car and then I'll catch you there for the pre-workout. Ah, so good. I only live about 3 minutes from the gym, but I love this little morning routine. It gets me in the mood. I love it. I'm also actually very curious to see the difference, because yesterday's video I filmed completely 100% on my camera. Today I'm filming everything on my phone. I still have the mic. I hope I'm not covering it right now. But yeah, camera quality might be different. I'm curious to see if it makes a difference. Anyway, eating that right now, starting my workout in about 10 minutes. And I don't have any issues working out right after I eat, especially like this little bit of 200 calories. Doesn't make a difference. Makes a difference if I don't have it, I realize. Anyway, I'm gonna go work out. I'm not gonna take the camera with me, so you gotta trust me with that. And then I'll be back for meal number 1 at work. So yeah, see you soon. All right, now hello from my work kitchen, speaking to you through a voiceover now, preparing my breakfast at work around 9 o'clock right now. We are blessed at work. We are blessed with a fully stocked kitchen. So I'm just grabbing my bread, my beloved Ezekiel bread, and then I love having my bread with lettuce and tomato. That just brings it to the next level. I also use, when I'm at work, instead of egg whites, I use the same amount in egg white wraps, so that equals to around 100 grams of egg whites. Plus, I use one of those packages of daily turkey that we get from Costco, which is 33 grams. I toast the Ezekiel bread a little bit and then just prep my plate with that. Also, I have 2 rice cakes, and what I also do in the morning is preparing my lunch already, because I'm usually the first one at work, so I can in quiet prepare my lunch when no one else is in the kitchen yet and without taking up too much space. So here we have some rice cauliflower. Sometimes I do normal cauliflower, and I chop up one of those chicken patties we also get from Costco. I love them so much. They are like chicken Don Daily or something, I think is the name, chicken patties. And one patty has around I think 20 grams of protein, which is almost perfect. I'm trying to get a protein source of 25 grams of protein for meal number 3 usually, as well as meal number 5, but we get to that later. So I usually do that patty and then a little bit of cheese as well, like a light baby bell or some light mozzarella, some cheese stick or something to add a little bit more protein. And then to that I also add 90 grams of rice, cooked rice, that all together for my lunch I will have 30 grams of protein for my lunch, as well as 35 grams of carbohydrates and around 7 to 8 grams of fat. For my breakfast I have only 25 grams of protein. That's my lowest protein meal, I realized, but it just fell that way. But for that I have 45 grams of carbohydrates in this meal. And now back to right now, it is 12 o'clock. I'm in the car because I've been driving I work at 2 different locations for our company, and I'm currently driving on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Usually I switch around of where I work what time. So in the afternoons I'm at our headquarters, so I'll head in here and have lunch with the team here. Brought my lunch with me. I forgot my cheese snacks, so I hope they have some cheese snacks here at the fridge. That would be nice. But besides that, I also used my teriyaki sauce. I think they showed it in this video. So this is the same one I have at home as well, and which I love for my lunches. So I'll enjoy that now. And then meal number 4 will be probably again voice overed because I'll be inside at 3 o'clock. Right now it is 12 o'clock for meal number 3, and then 3 o'clock we'll have meal number 4, at 6 meal number 5. You get the gist, right? I eat pretty much every 3 hours. But anyway, I'm hungry, so I'll see you in a bit. All right, back to the voiceover. So lunch, chicken patties, some cheese to hit 25 grams of protein, as well as 90 grams of rice. The whole meal together with the broccoli has 35 grams of carbs, 25 grams of protein due to the cheese that I added, happily found inside. Unfortunately, I want to say a little bit more fat than I would have liked. That piece of cheese brought me to altogether 10 grams of fat, but that's fine. And then 3 hours later I had my wonderful cream of wheat. It is very interesting nowadays. I really get hungry on the dot. 2:30 I was still nice and satisfied. 3 o'clock rolled around and I was starving. So I had 30 grams of cream of wheat with 15 grams of protein powder, 50 grams of blueberries, and 12 grams of pumpkin seeds, this time in form of pumpkin seed butter. That brings this meal again on 25 grams of protein, 35 grams of carbs, and 7-ish grams of fat. So you see the gist of my meals. I usually get around 25 grams of protein and 35 grams of carbs in my meals. My last meal has a little bit less carbs, but that was more so coincidental. You say that? Anyway, I will get to that later. I'm now on my way home. I'm super sleepy. I usually get a little tired around 3 and 4 o'clock. Now it's 4:30. I have another hour of work to do at home, but before that, I'll just take a few minutes to tidy up. That usually wakes me up, I have to say. When I get to clean the house a little bit, be with the dogs, I take them out. And then in about an hour, I start already prepping the next meal. And that's usually when I feel much better already. And then once I finished eating and cleaning the kitchen, then I'm ready for my next chunk of school and work, mostly. I also have a meeting tonight at 9:30, so I gotta push through. And I think I said it earlier, yeah, I did wake up quite early today, so maybe that's why. Let's push through. But it was a good day, a very successful day. Got a lot done. I have tomorrow now to finish everything off. I work in accounting, so I don't necessarily have daily deadlines. It's more like weekly deadlines. So that's nice. I can build my own schedule, more or less. But yeah, let's just pray a little bit, get our things together, and then we'll feel much better, especially once we are with the doggies. Anyway, I'll be back in about an hour and a half for meal number 5 on a training/work day. So see you soon. Right, meal number 5. It is 6:05, right on time, just as in yesterday's video, so check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Though instead of popcorn, I have the same amount of carbs in potatoes, which is 130 grams of raw potatoes, air fried, then some zucchini, the leftovers I had, the last little bit of a tomato, and apparently today we had turkey burgers. I have them in the freezer, also shown in the last video. I have them here in 3-ounce patties. It's a mix of beef and turkey, so I never know what I get, which is kind of exciting. So having that right now, 3 ounces of turkey, 7% fat. Under there is a little bit of light mayo and a slice of tomato. So I'm gonna enjoy that right now. I also have some cucumber. Put some salt on there and my favorite seasoning. This is all you need on anything, to be honest. I put that on the meat, the carbs, and the veg. I'll enjoy that, and then I'll be back one more time for meal number 6. So here we got it for meal number 6. I'm having 200 grams of Greek yogurt with 12 grams of flax seeds grounded up shortly before, and then I topped it with 50 grams of blueberries, as well as a little bit of nut butter. Very delicious. This whole meal was around 25 grams of protein again, 20 grams of carbs, and 8 grams of fat. And that concludes a full day of eating. I hit around 1,750 calories, including 135 to 140 grams of protein, 45 grams of fat, and the rest, so around 195 grams of carbs. Now, before I finish this video, I also wanted to share with you how I approached this reverse and how I step by step increased my calories, because by the end of my cut, I did end up going quite deep in my calories because my body just otherwise doesn't respond. So in the end, I don't want to share my specific calories, but my fat for a couple of days in the end were probably around 30. My carbs were anywhere between 60 to 90, and my protein was pretty high. And then once I increased my calories, I increased them right away to 1,600 calories. I decreased my protein to 140, increased my fats to 40, and my carbohydrates, I believe I increased them to 100 and don't let me not, either 150 or 160. After that, I did that for a week, and my body responded really, really well. I maintained my weight almost on the dot, so that was very nice. I also did decrease my cardio right away for that week. I decreased it by half. I didn't really do a lot of cardio before either. I did 30 minutes during my cut per day, per training day, and I decreased that to 15 minutes. Those 15 minutes were either on the stairs or on an incline with a heart rate of 135 plus. So yeah, that was the first step. And then the second step was actually this week where I increased my calories from 1,600 to 1,750. So 150 calories more. I did not necessarily decrease my protein, but I decreased my protein source. So instead of 140 grams of protein, I wanted to hit 135 grams. But because I increased my fats and carbs, I had to decrease my protein sources so that altogether my protein is still around the same amount, if that makes sense. So the week before I ate, for example, 4 ounces of meat per meal, 3 and 5. This week I did 3 ounces because I increased my rice and popcorn intake a little bit, and I added more bread in the mornings. I also added a little bit more turkey breast in the mornings, I believe, or like switched out my turkey breast for some egg whites, because I didn't have egg whites in my morning meal last week, so I changed that up. But yeah, altogether that's the same. That means that I increased my fats from 40 to 45 this week, and my carbohydrates from 160, I believe, to 195, while dropping my protein a little bit. Now that I think about it, I think in the first week my protein was actually at 150 and my carbs were around 150 or 160 as well. And then this week I dropped my protein to 135 so that I could increase my carbohydrates more than just 15 grams. So yeah, that was this week. It's actually now the next day, as you can see. Last night I had a meeting while I ate, so I wasn't able to record, and afterwards I was done with the day. So here we are. Today is actually my first free meal day since my cut ended. And I had some pancakes in the morning. I'm still tracking because I love the data. So I'm gonna hit almost 300 grams of carbs today, and I'll see how that affects my body over the next couple of days. One thing I already realized is I feel so much more awake and like hyper and a little bit like ADHD almost, which is kind of nice. I like how I feel. Wait, my husband just texted me. Okay. So yeah, if my body responds well enough to that, then I will continue to increase my calories next week. If my body seems to be holding on to a little bit more water and weight over the next couple of days, I'll just maintain my calories for the next week at 1750. But if everything goes as planned, my body should respond and just like stay the same. And then I'll try to increase my calories to 2000 or 1950 or 1980, something like that, so that I'm over 200 grams of carbs. I really want to increase my fats a little bit more, and then we'll just go from there and play it along. But yeah, so I guess the actual next step right now was from 1600 to 1750 plus a free meal. And then next week is, depending on how I react, stays the same and the free meal, or increase and the free meal. So I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you would like to see. I could film some workout videos. Not sure how beneficial or great they would be, but I'm sure they'll be fun. And then I'll see you in the next one. God bless you. Bye.